Hi everybody, welcome to DLC's FoloTrack tablet training for our snow removal division. For starters, you're going to turn your tablet on and it will already be connected to the FoloTrack application. If a proper logout occurred, you will be prompted to first enter your phone number assigned to you by management, as well as your 4-digit PIN number, which is usually the last 4 digits of your phone number, and a vehicle number. Here, you can enter your truck number or your tractor number. If you have not been assigned one, you can leave this option blank and press OK at the bottom right. Here I will show you how to enter should you not be prompted. Here is where you will enter your phone number. Click Next. Your password, the 4-digit PIN. Next. And your vehicle number, you could enter your tractor number or your truck number. Click OK. The main screen will populate automatically. However, if it does not, you can click the settings as I just did, click on the key and enter in your information, which brings you to your login. On the bottom right of the screen, over here, you will have all your important information. You will see that you are logged in. Your name should appear right here with a green circle. No route will appear here, which is normal because you've not picked one. You will also see the time lapsed since you began your login, the percentage you are on completing your run, the number of passes that you are currently on, and this icon here, which gives you the ability to flip the sequential order of your run. So for example, if you'd like to start your run in reverse, this is the button you can use to do so. To start off, we will go in and click on the route we'd like to log into. However, for starters, it's very important to first validate which mode you are in, which can be done on the left-hand side of the screen. By clicking on the tractor, it will open up the list of services that you can be rendered. It's important to choose what service you are rendering today. Is it tractor, shoveling, abrasive for salting, salt bins? Are you installing pickets or are you removing pickets? It's very important you choose the right service in order to log into the proper run. Very important to note, if you are picketing, you must ensure you scroll down to picket installation and not stay in tractor mode. Otherwise, your pickets will not be recorded properly and it will appear as if you did no picketing that day. Once you've chosen your service, in this case, we will keep tractor, you can head to the bottom center of your screen and select the designated run you'd like to be on. You'll see here you have a comprehensive list of all the tractor runs at your disposal, so click on the proper one. Once on your run, your GPS is going to stay at your current location. So if you're not near your run or you cannot see it, you're going to need to locate it. You can do this by pinching in and out like you do on a phone to zoom in and to zoom out. Here I've got your run. Okay. Once you find your run, the closer you zoom in, the more details you're going to see. So for example, I zoom in here, you can see your starting location, which is seen by the lights, and you can also find your ending location, which is seen by the flag. As a reminder, if you are changing between services or logged into a service in error, you can just head back right over here and to the left-hand side and choose the service you want to be in. Once you're physically on your run, your tractor is going to appear in the exact location that you are at. So like a GPS, it'll make its way through your run. To ensure efficiency, you will want to follow the arrows properly as they've been predetermined as the most effective way to complete the run. As you see here, the arrows are going over here and following back to the ending location. So if I go back to the start, you see that your arrows are following along and I see I'm currently located right here in my tractor. Once I get onto my run, my tractor will move to where I am. It is also very important to note that when the final pass syncs with dispatching the customer phone calls, it is vital that you follow the arrows in perfect order, as if you do not follow the arrows while your customers are getting phone calls as you are approaching, some of your customers will get skipped and miss their notifications to move their car. As you drive through your run, all your yellow homes that you see here will begin to turn green once you've been in the geocode for over 3 seconds. If they are not turning green, it would be most likely that your geocode is off. Either you are not on the right house or the line is not far enough into the street to pick up the tractor. If this is the case for a home on your run, please let dispatch know and they will adjust this for you. Now we'll go look at the top of our screen. So on the top of our screen, if you click the FollowTrack logo, you'll find the current version of the software, the previous version that was on this tablet, as well as the IMEI number of the tablet. You then have an icon here which will change into nocturnal mode. This makes it easier on the eyes when you're driving at night. The next icon is your Wi-Fi. After that, you have your GPS signal icon, which is very important that it remains green during your operations. If it goes red with a bar, there's a signal issue and your tablet will not register your progress. Sometimes all it takes is to move your tablet just a little bit to reconnect or ensure that you are not in a dead zone area. The icon here is your battery life. Please ensure your tablet is always connected to a power source and you have the lightning bolt through it in order to signify that your tablet is charging. If a tablet goes down, it can take upwards of 15 minutes, especially during cool temperatures, for a reboot. Make sure your tablet never dies. Battery icon should remain in green, not in blue or in red. If it is blue or red, it indicates the battery is charging at a suboptimal speed. Right now, as I'm working off of my laptop, this is why it is blue, because it is not getting enough juice. Here you have the local time. Here is what is called the buffer, which can change if you go in and out of a dead zone. The tablet can continue to work, however, there may be a short delay in which the data is communicating with the application on the web. The app will continue to capture data, but if a number other than 0 appears, it is because there is a lag in which the data is being communicated to the main server. The bottom on the far right consists of all the application parameters. First, you have the button that will bring you back to your current GPS location. So now it's brought me back to where I currently am. The next button here will only allow the GPS to follow a unilateral motion, meaning the tablet won't follow your motion in your tractor like a true GPS does. It will continue to point due north and not with the direction you are traveling. For FollowTrack users from 2022 and before, you will be familiar with this. It's not ideal, so you most likely will not be using this button. Ensure it stays blue. Now it's red, meaning you're in an undesirable method of tracking your progress. I click it again and it turns blue. The magnifying glass, if clicked, will always bring you back to your tractor, so you will not be able to zoom in and out to see other runs. So for right now, keeping it green is just fine. This button here will change from satellite view to map view, so whatever is more desirable for you as you are working. This blue button here is the refresh button. You can refresh if you find your data is lagging or as needed. This is a really good idea to use if you have one or more drivers on your run helping you. This will allow you to refresh and see where you are combined in terms of progress. The list icon here will show you what homes remain on your run. This is also a good way for you to see what homes you've missed. So for example, if you feel like you've completed your run, you think you have done all your homes, but your percentage does not read 100. If you click this button, it will show you what homes were not clicked properly and you could verify. At the same notion, this button is also used to signify or click New Pass, which will reset your percentage to 0. And all your homes will go from green back to yellow. So if you're on a multi-pass storm and you need to restart your second pass right away, you will click over here into your list and click New Pass, which will set you back to 0. And now see, I'm on my second pass. The next button you're going to find here is the key. As I showed you prior, this was the log out button. It's very important. At the end of each shift, you log out successfully. All you need to do is click the key and click the log out button. Without having to re-enter your credentials, you will be logged out. The last button that you have here are your parameters. So you do have more parameters you can play around with. Here you can change from a tractor to simply a blue dot if you would rather see your progress or where you are that way. You have the option to change your contrast, which is quite interesting. So for those who are colorblind or slightly colorblind, you can change from green and yellow to blue and white, which will offer your eyes more contrast. You can also change the size of your font, and you can turn your sequence numbers on or off. So either you'd like to see the sequence in which your homes are in or not. So you have full control there. And that, in essence, is the FoloTrack application. So remember, when you are finished a pass, you are to log out. And now you are back to square one.